The port of Takoradi, Ghana's premier commercial port, was opened in 1928 to facilitate international trade. The cargo that comes in through it feeds many multinational trade ecosystems, which are vital to the economies of other nations within the sub-Saharan region. The port is also the central pivot for all supplies to Jubilee Field and other oil-related activities. A lot of the cargo entering the port is destined for countries without a coastline, such as Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. With the increase in trade across the world, large volumes of goods come and go on bulk carriers and container ships that are steadily increasing in size and tonnage capacity. From the colonial era until recently, the port had a depth of a mere 10.5 meters, which means larger vessels are unable to call at the port of Takoradi, and cargo often had to be transshipped onto smaller vessels to be brought to the port. Increase in trade also means the number of containers brought to the port increases significantly, resulting in congestion at the port. If the port at Takoradi is to be more efficient in handling more cargo, to have larger storage capacity, mitigate the cost of trade, ultimately boosting Ghana's trade capacity within the region, these problems must be resolved. The government of the country, through the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, has decided that the Takoradi Harbour must undergo the massive structural expansion it needs. The Takoradi Port Expansion Project. Ibistec Limited, who has been awarded a concession by GPHA to expand the port and to build a container and multi-purpose on-deck terminal called Atlantic Terminal Services, have accepted and proposed to develop the entire terminal that will handle the new post-Panamax vessels with a maximum length overall of 360 meters and a maximum draft of 16 meters. The completion of the project is expected, 1. To create a competitive environment within the maritime sector for maritime trade through Ghana as competition triggers improved service levels and lowest tariffs to the advantage of the Ghanaian economy. 2. To create berths and port space to accommodate the growing oil and gas sector which stimulate the Ghanaian economy. 3. To reduce transport and cargo handling costs through increased port efficiency. On completion, Takoradi Port will have the following: an access channel and turning basin minus 18.5 meters deep, 2 minus 16 meter deep berths, 795 meters long, dedicated to container and ro-ro vessels, 3 14 meter to 16 meter deep berths of 900 meters for multi-purpose vessels including oil and gas service vessels. A total terminal area, 61 hectares in size, for the receipt, storage and handling of all types of cargo from containers to oil pipes to cereals and grains. This terminal will be flexible in respect of cargo and space allocation. And finally, road and rail network connections. The projects, besides improving the country's trading, will increase employment opportunities as well as enhance harbour performance and post-environmental management. The project is broken into 2-year phases. The first phase, which is currently underway, was commenced in July 2019. The project outline. The first phase of the project will include dredging, the construction of a 600-meter quay wall, including land reclamation 160 meters wide and 600 meters long, to create the site for the construction of a 92,000 square foot paved area set to house offices and port administrative space, etc. The quay wall shall be 1,800 meters long with berthing depths of minus 16 meters. Dredging is to be done using a cutter suction dredger (CSD), a stationary dredger that is a floating pontoon or vessel that can dredge continuously in a wide range of soils. Dredging works also include deepening the southern part of the northern basin from the actual depth of minus 14 meters to a target depth of minus 16 meters. CD for dock and a target depth of minus 18.5 meters for the foundation trench where the quay wall will be built. Secondly, the deepening of the multi-purpose quay basin from the actual depth of minus 11 meters for the dock to a target depth of minus 16.5 for the foundation trench for the quay wall to be built. The foundation trenches are 13.44 meters wide at the target level with a connecting slope of 1/1. All dredged materials will be used in the efforts to reclaim the land from the sea. This reclaimed land will be the site of the multi-purpose terminal. It will measure the first 200 meters of the 1,800 meter quay wall. The subsoil determines the construction method of the quay wall. Here, prefabricated concrete blocks offer the best solution. The rock below water acted as a foundation after the project team had installed an 80-centimeter layer of stones on top of it. In the construction of the quay walls, prefabricated quay wall blocks, each weighing approximately 60 tons, will be stacked in 10 layers high and will run the 600 meters of the first phase. The total quay wall height will be up to 32 meters. The concrete blocks, each with a weight of 60 tons, are all made on site. When stacking the concrete blocks, they are aligned alternately. Each block has a projection on the upper side and a hole in the bottom, so that a locking system where the one block fits precisely into another, creating a secure link of massive blocks, is used. Only one layer of block will be visible. The rest of it will sit underwater or below sea level. The entire wall structure will be secured in place with the aid of a capping beam, cast in situ after the blocks have been set securely. This, according to schedule, will bring the first phase of the project to completion and set the foundation for the completion of a much-needed expansion for Ghana's premier trade port. Undoubtedly, the benefits of the expanded Takoradi port will have far-reaching ripple effects for the economies and the livelihoods of citizens of Ghana and other countries like Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso.